Not sure if we're going to see it out though, because
the backdoor, he would be able to, play 2 aqua cards and be able to survive it.
that makes sense. But there is a shrimp on Zelizer's lineup. It is a pure shrimp though, so Spam's shrimp will always start first, having double aqua parts. Double plant, double bird parts on the horn as well as the eyes.
Yeah, going first with the shrimp is huge because if you're able to use your shrimp before dying, you can get the value off, which can be very important in some cases.
Yeah, let's see what's the turn 1 play here. Lots of damage being done towards Spam's front line already. He does have shields that he can play the next turn. He does have the egg. He does have the backdoor, but not enough. I believe here comes the Goda coming out from the side of Zlizer. Ooh, big crit.
Nice crit. That's a very good crit. Getting that damage off before going down, and actually stopping a lot of the damage too. He stopping the Goda and the cattail. So not only does he get the crit, the full clip off, the full 4 card off on the Dusk, but able to shield against that as well, which is exactly what you want. Like dealing damage, shielding against your opponent's attacks, and it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, the only downside is he got goaded, so he cannot backdoor the bug. You kind of don't want to kill any Axie until you backdoor the bug, so that you kind of split the draws. But here, yeah, he passes and then a double Goda hits. Tough for Spam. Super tough for Spam.
The thing with these backdoor comps is that they're not very good when they only have 2 energy. They shine when they have 4 energy.
Oh, the damage. That's the mech dead already.
Yeah,
those double Godas.
Those Godas, just triple Goda, really messing up Spam here. Not really much he could do. Zelizer just, I'm pretty sure it looks like the double Goda is just probably like the backdoor counter.
Yeah, any form of discards or energy control is usually the way to stop backdoor or combo reliant comps, and this double Goda is making it work, right? But it's not over yet for Spam. He still has 4 energy, but the HP is not helping, right? So low in terms of HP. He does go for the kill on the back, but I think he should die to this Beach plus Sandal on the bottom Dusk.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage coming out here. Very well played by Zlizer. Very good drawing 3 of the 4 Godas. Spam can't be happy to see those Godas. They're good, man. Goda's a good card.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it doesn't have much to go through the 2 Dusks, except for the bug damage, of course, if you place the bug damage. But if you place the bug cards, it means that later on you have a harder time getting your full hand, which you kind of need. So it's gonna be hard to say. I think Spam's lineup is harder to execute, but he definitely still has a chance. Nice Fear making the Sandal miss there.
Yeah, that's really huge. You're not really expecting a turn 1 Caterpillar usually, and it's just so unfortunate when it does happen. It's like not really much you can do there. Playing Goda turn 1 is such a standard play. You got to respect it. Just unfortunate for Spam that worked out, and amazing for Zelizer.
Yeah, cards in hand don't look good for Spam here. Double Bulwark as well as Fishneck was all he had earlier, but now he draws good damage with the Goda. Gets Goda back, doesn't really do much with that, and as well as the Sandal to not even finish him off. Does draw the Cattail, so that's at least 1 more card draw for Spam, at least for the next turn.
Yeah, card draw always super important. Just getting a lot of cards means you have a lot of options, and just be able to do the best play at any given time will give you a higher win percentage.
Definitely agree there. But with only 25 HP left, you probably only can get 1 card value out of it, unless Zeliaser uses a Twin Tail for absolutely no reason. I don't see him doing that with 25 HP left. Goda is going to come into play here for Spam. Not going to achieve much. And this is where the reptile starts ticking down. The Reflectile is going to take a lot of damage. Does play enough shields to try and stall things out. but the Goda is gonna burn his remaining energy.
Yeah, it's kind of cool how Zlizer went here with the split on the Dusk. It does make it a little bit annoying for Spam.
Damage coming through. Does it reflect? There is a kill coming from the bug, and it's gonna go down to a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, this is gonna be really tough. This is gonna be really, really tough. And he's not even gonna be able to reflect the Caterpillar because the Caterpillar kills it before, and the way it works is that if it actually dies, the reflect does not work.
Yeah, and now it's this bug without the mosquito, and playing against Sando gives him so much damage.
It's gonna be just enough to kill though. But
just enough, exact.
With a full hand, then yeah, it's rough. Look at this Sandal damage. Ouch.
180 damage almost, and this is gonna be a kill. Zeliaser takes the second game as well.
What do you think is Zelizer's strategy going with the up and down? Why do you think he's doing that?
Because I guess there's
Cattail on, so I don't see the point of it, honestly. Maybe Zlizer has he obviously probably has a reason to be doing this. Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll have to wait and see if there's actually any actual effect here. Ooh, draws the Sando, that's huge. Gets a bunch of cattail value as well. Since everyone's going to be hitting the bottom except potentially the backline Axie for spam.
Yeah, just both players having to just throw out the cards. Always the scared of Goda. You know, it's Goda's just one of those cards. It's just simplifies the game.
Especially when you play against 2 Godas, that makes it even worse. But
yeah, it's so dangerous not to use your energy.
Yeah, here round number 2, both have 2 energy. Does both players go for the kill? It's pretty low. Zlizer probably doesn't want to go for the kill. Well, color me wrong. He does go straight for it. Does sack the bottom Axie. Loses all his energy in return. Does get into last stand as well. So not a great position for spam. That tank was one of those Axies he had to keep alive, and without that, it is gonna start being even closer.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just didn't have any cards on his front Axie to keep alive. There is a cattail on Zlizer's side with double bug, so he's just even going to draw some more cards. And the thing is with card draw is that Twin Tail hits for like almost 100 damage on a bug, and it's free. So anytime that you give your opponent a lot of cards, you're basically giving them free damage off Twin Tails.
Yeah, the effect is pretty easy to hit, right? With like just using it with any other card, and they're all going to hit into Twin Tail. Full hand of cards for you. My top line Dusk, and even more.
Thank God it's a game of 8 cards in hand. You can't go to like 20 cards, so it's that there's that going for them. In other card games, it would be a bit differently, but I mean, like, it doesn't matter if you had all those cards because Spam has 2 Axies. No cards, but 2 Axies. He has, the HP advantage. He has 243 more HP than Zlizer.
Yeah, no cards could be an issue here if Zlizer manages to kill off the opponent's bug without getting hit by Scarab. He definitely stands a chance. Spam is going to have a much bigger hand right after that, as well as 6 energy.
Well, that was a great job by Spam. He drew mostly on his back. That means that Zlizer used all his cards to kill the front, and now Spam actually goes into the 1v1 with the energy advantage.
Yeah, he does, but let's see how it goes. This is a mirror matchup. We don't see this mirror matchup a lot or at all. As Zlizer opting to go for the cheaper alternative here. Still able to heal up, still get stunned, but speed-wise, I think Spam's speed is faster just because Aqua Ears.
This is actually crazy. That stun was nuts because he's able to get the damage under the thing and then also get the fear off the Caterpillar still.
Yeah, absolutely perfectly done here. Spam goes for another second barrage. That's all it's... Oof, the crit. The crit secures it.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was no snail shell being played on Zlizer side there.
Maybe he was playing a bit greedy, expecting, Spam to pass. But it's going to the lead. But it's still decent damage from the bug. So let's see. Round number 1. Send it. Both of them just sends it all the way to the opposite side.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, Spam can't afford to lose his energy. He has 0 energy.
Generation.
Yeah, generation. So, thank you. So it makes sense, and that's to Zelizer's benefit.
Yeah, it is. Zlizer can just pass if he wants to. He did see 1 Goda, I believe. So chances of drawing 1 card out of 24 cards with only 4 cards in hand is actually pretty low. So here, would you just pass here if you're Zeliaser, or will you go for the kill with as well as a speed up?
Yeah, I think if you're Zelizer, it doesn't really matter if you pass or you play. It really depends on what you think your opponent's going to do. So if you think they're going to attack and you have enough shield to survive, I'd probably play. If you don't, then I'd probably pass.
Yeah, I think you're right there as Zlizer. I think he does survive 31 HP, and he's going to be setting up the kill on the enemy tank, and it does die.
Exact damage.
Exact. That was 92 damage on a 92 HP Dusk.
Yeah, so Zelizer, knowing that he can't die, I mean, if Spam would have played the spiky wing, I think he would have killed the Dusk.
Did he not play the spiky wing? I'm not 100% sure.
No, because it's not next turn. Well, maybe he drew it off Cattail. Did he play Cattail last turn? He did, right?
He did.
Yeah,
So
no,
I think
he probably drew it off Cattail. I don't imagine. I can't imagine Spam not playing it.
Oh, never mind. He draws both spiky, so that was definitely not a. He didn't use a spiky for sure. Here, it's gonna be a 2v2 situation. No damage cards on the Aqua, and the bug draws the Might Bite, so that's gonna be huge damage. Cattail is definitely gonna be used, and the double set. Oh, so it's only a single set that scared me for a bit.
And here, as you can see, I find it interesting that Zelizer is not using his Nemos.
It feels like he could have just used them, even if he gets just 1 energy out of it. He needs to use those cards because he's getting to a point where he has a huge hand. And
I feel like when you have a lot of cards, you want to redraw those Nemos. This isn't a game where you don't want to draw Nemo. This is a game where you want to draw many Nemos.
Yeah, I completely agree here. It doesn't kill him off so close.
This is really good for Spam, and I think he gets the reverse kill here. That crit didn't matter, but now he's in a situation where he does have the Koi Aqua. He's just gonna save energy. He's gonna double Koi next turn. He's gonna play Spiky. He's gonna go for a 3 card into a 3 card, and then, or he doesn't even have to. He can just go for a 4, then a 2 with a 2/0, even if he doesn't kill. Because the way that Koi works is that even if his opponent has double Acro, it does not matter unless Zlizer gets a crit right here. Spam has this.
Yeah, very close, but no cigar. Spam, knowing
it's like if you can predict what your opponent's going to play, you can make the best move.
Yeah, for sure. How do you like this matchup? Who do you think has the advantage?
I definitely think the Zlizer has the advantage just because he could force the 1v1 versus the Aqua. Spam's going to want to try to just protect his Axies as long as possible and get into like a 2v1 scenario where he can land some damage onto the Hasune plant with a Scarab and then be able to finish him off with the Aqua before the healing comes back online.
Yep. All right. Round 1, single cattail use from Spam. Didn't get any hits from any Bug Beast cards, so it's just going to be 1 card gone there from Spam. But other than that, nothing really spectacular is possible. Look at the hand of Spam. He doesn't have anything great to use for the first round.
No, and he still has a second cattail, so he's just going to throw out everything. Looks like Zelizer goes for another pass. I mean, the double Goda really hurts here. This is actually really good for Spam. He has no cards, unfortunately, but Yeah, actually, I'm not sure. Since no cards means like Zelizer can probably just pass a couple more turns now.
Yeah, I think if he sees that he has only 4 cards in hand, which is what he'll get for the next turn, it feels like Zlizer, and he doesn't need to overplay, doesn't need to overthink. He knows exactly how much cards they have and the potential shields they can put up that with that amount of energy. So I think he's gonna slow things down here as well.
Yeah, I think Zlizer is like he's chilling even though he has an Axie that's not there. I kind of like this. This is a very efficient kill. 4 energy to kill an Axie is great,
Yeah,
especially at night.
no overkill. Every single card was needed, and he's going to use everything to try and finish off this bug.
But it's not going to work out that well. Like that bug has a lot of shield.
200 damage though, that's pretty huge. And he actually loses the bird here. We talked about not sacking the bird before the bug dies, but oh no.
Yeah, I kind of want to see maybe Zel that turn should have just went with like a double Biden's double Biden's leak turn. Might have been okay, but he does have the Aqua, but Bam just has too much energy at this point.
Bam still has 4 energy the next turn. He does have his Spiky as well as his Oranda disabled.
Yeah, Spam's just going to take this down. I think what Zlizer had to do was not sack the bird that turn, knowing that Spam's probably going to play a bunch on his bug, and just go for like a very defensive play on the plant, because Spam only had 5 energy at that point and not that many cards. So if you want to just went like maybe with even like a double, just like a double
to grasp that, you know, why should I pass? Don't I just take free damage on your plant? No, you just saved yourself some energy which you can use the next turn. And speaking of saving energy, these two players are not doing that at all, sending everything first round. Cattail value going towards the way of Zeliaser. Comes 2 more cards. Here you go, sir. Enjoy your delivery. Forehand of basically this resetting his hand. He has 9 cards next, while Spam sitting around with 2 anesthetic baits. Not the position you want to be in.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons why I just don't like Cattail. I just don't think it's good for the game. Like one player draws it, the other player doesn't, and like they both do the same thing, but one player gets cards and the other player doesn't. It's kind of like, you know, it is what it is because of how the game works. But I kind of wish like Cattail just wasn't in the game. Just like it would change the whole meta.
Yeah, but then this card bugs would be too OP if that happens, right? If there's no Cattail in the game, you just have no way of regaining cards you lose.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, they're gonna fix a lot of these problems with Origins, so I'm not too worried. But over here, back to the game, Spam's just getting all his Axies getting destroyed, and this is what it is. Like, when you have the egg, it's so hard to do it because let's say he doesn't egg, then you need to speed up. But he does egg, so now Spam gets the energy taken away from him. He goes into a situation where it's 4 energy to 2, but that off will only have 2 left.
Yeah, the HP definitely doesn't look the way of going towards the way of Spam, and this is going to be Zeliaser forcing it up to a final deciding game 7. The previous match, Spamandrice going up against 1437, we did see it go to a game 7, and we're in for another treat as Zlizer game from being eliminated. Sometimes the game plan is just keep things simple, right? Don't play a very complicated comp where multiple things have to go according your way. Just go face. Except for this turn where you completely read the Cattail, Zlizer is completely on point in the first round pass.
Yeah, it feels bad for Spam. Cattail is one of those cards that are so important in backdoor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially in this situation, you have 2 cards, right? You just need to draw 1 decent card from the Cattail and hope you draw the other one from the next turn draw, and then you're good to go. But being the faster bird, you're always going Zelizer's always going to be able to get value out of it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes here, because there should be enough damage to kill off the front dusk with 5 energy next turn for Zlizer. He doesn't draw the backdoor.
Doesn't draw the backdoor. Now the shots are coming in pairs. This can catch a break.
He cannot. But Zlizer actually, like, he has
Getting a super efficient kill though.
Yeah, exact damage, takes a bit of damage, and he doesn't actually use any of the bird cards, which means that this burst damage coming through is going to be all on this bug. It's not going to survive for long. Oh, look at the damage.
Yeah. One thing that Spam does going for him, he did stun the Aqua, which is really nice, and there's no Nemo available right now, but one just got drawn.
And
that's a huge draw by Zlizer.
Oh no, Spam in a lot of trouble. He does have enough energy to go for a double kill, like 3 energy on the back.
Oh, but there's no acro being drawn.
He does use the egg to bait out, and if 4 energy against 3, as long as he draws double arco the next turn. Oh, Spam perfectly predicting the egg, playing exactly enough. Oh, he doesn't draw enough. I don't think it's enough.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Spam, enough. I think Spam has this. Wow, great play by Spam.
Oh my god.
Double Arco not drawn. Wow, crazy. Very well played by Spam. Did you see that outplay he did? Do you know that if